Hi, users of the ACG plan giving audit software have been kind enough to share some innovative ways they are using the software to determine strategically what the most important next steps are for the plan giving program. And we wanted to share that with you today. So what I'm going to do is go right to the software. Here it is, and show you. So here is the software. These folks have already done an audit assessment. We put it down as a hospital. It could have been another type of charity. As you can see, you can pick the type of charity that most fits your organization. So we'll leave it as a hospital. These are the categories of assessment. Running down the left-hand side here. So plan giving history, senior management support, board position, etc. And you can go down and see, okay, and there's 17 of them. Very comprehensive assessment is done. Oh, by the way, another point that users have shared with us is that they find it most advantageous to do the assessment as a team. That is the fundraising team. What they found is that different people on the team bring different areas of experience and expertise to the table. So when they want to do an assessment of a database, it's helpful to have the database person there, be that the database person or the IT person. If it's marketing, it's good to have the marketing communications people at the table. So they do the assessment as a group, and they feel they get much more accurate and reliable assessments that way. So this assessment has been done, but now they ask the question, what's our most important next step? And I want to show you the technique that they used to determine that. So first of all, I want to call your attention to this rating up here. And this is the overall rating of the assessment compared to best practice. So it sits at 53.21%. So they've done this assessment here, and you can see they go through the different categories. And we're going to pick this one, plan giving case. And for every category, there's a series of questions that helps guide the assessment. And in this case, the first question is, as you can see, the first bullet point, has a unique, highly motivating plan giving case for support been developed? Well, in their case, they hadn't developed a unique plan giving case for support. So really, they had to, and they quite correctly, rated this as poor. And so as you can see, that rating has been made at poor. And they did the same thing with a couple of other areas. Procedures, again, there's a list of elements here to help guide the assessment. Turns out they hadn't done procedures. They'd done their policies and rated them above average, but they hadn't followed up with making hard, practical procedures fully documented to follow up on those policies. So they rated that as poor. They did the same thing down here with a recognition program. Now, a recognition program is an important ingredient of a plan giving program, but we'll see how important it is. Again, they had an old, more or less dysfunctional recognition program. So they rated this as poor. So they had those three categories. And here's what they did. So they said, okay, what if we take our plan giving case for support and fully develop it the way we should? Impactful, motive, intergenerational, all the guidelines for an important and impactful plan giving case for support. What happens if we take this to excellent? Now watch what happens to this number up here. It jumps to, and you can see it, 60.38%. So a full 7% increase in the overall rating of the effectiveness and strength of their plan giving program. So remember that 7%. We're going to put it back to poor again. There it is. And we're going to go down to procedures. What if they do the same thing with this? They devote the next 6 months to really fleshing out all the procedures necessary to effectively run their plan giving program. So we make that excellent. What happens? This jumps to 56.47, about a 3% increase. Why? Because these are weighted. These categories are weighted in importance. So you're going to have more impact if you develop a strong case for support than if you spend your time developing your procedures. You probably already knew that, but now you can quantify that. Well, we'll do the same thing with the recognition program. And so that's developed, and they come up with a fantastic recognition program. Jumps to 57.77, about 4.5% increase. So it's clear what the most important priority is in the next year or shorter term if possible. Take this to excellent, and you all of a sudden have this sizable increase in your category best practice. Oh, what happens if you also do this in the same year? And you take that recognition program and make it absolutely fantastic. You're up to almost 65%. So this is a tool that can be used in various ways. And this is a very strong way of determining what the important next step should be in your plan giving program. We wanted to share that with you today. We want to thank the users for giving us feedback, and there's other ideas coming in as well. We hope this is helpful. Thank you.